Niggas want to keep posting. Think, hey, all right, I'm nigga hard. Hurt hard.
T.I. was a rat.
Well, yeah. Man, everybody know. Everybody know, homie. That man say he a 7-time convicted felon in one song. 7 convicted felons. I was just 7 convicted felons. How you get caught with all these got guns? How? What deal? You can't even find his records nowhere.
T.I.'s son, King Harris, just dropped what many fans are calling a digital bomb on social media, firing back at 50 Cent with a series of never-before-seen family photos. These images were not simple throwback posts or casual snapshots shared for nostalgia. Instead, they carried a clear message. King wanted the internet to understand that he was not pleased with how his family had been portrayed in recent conversations online. The post surfaced during a live stream that quickly grabbed attention across social media platforms. Within minutes, screenshots and clips began circulating on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, sparking intense speculation about what King meant and how 50 Cent might respond. The moment instantly pushed King further into the spotlight and reinforced a growing narrative about his personality. If someone crosses the line when it comes to his family, he will respond publicly and without hesitation. For King, the message appeared simple. Loyalty to family comes first. And if the situation demands it, he is willing to defend that loyalty in front of millions of viewers. Supporters quickly rallied behind him. Many fans praised King's willingness to stand up for his name and his loved ones, arguing that his openness shows he is serious about protecting his family's reputation. To them, this wasn't just drama. It was a young man showing loyalty and courage in a public arena where criticism spreads instantly. Critics, however, saw things differently. Some questioned whether escalating the situation on social media only fuels more drama and keeps the conflict alive longer than necessary. In their view, responding publicly to every jab risks turning a disagreement into a never-ending online spectacle. Regardless of where people stood, one thing became clear almost immediately. The post was trending. King signaled that he was ready to continue responding as long as the online jabs continued. Social media users interpreted his tone as a promise. If someone addresses him publicly, he will respond in kind and make sure his side of the story is heard. Meanwhile, 50 Cent eventually weighed in, offering clarification about certain blog posts that had reportedly misrepresented his words. According to him, the situation had been exaggerated by online commentary. He insisted that he never intended to disrespect anyone, and suggested that his tone in the original remarks was actually different from his typical confrontational style. Some fans interpreted his explanation as a simple correction to the narrative, while others dismissed it as standard celebrity damage control. Either way, the clarification did little to slow the growing conversation. The back and forth kept audiences engaged across multiple platforms. As the debate intensified, King continued dropping subtle remarks that some observers believed were aimed at Tiny, T.I.'s wife and King's mother. These comments added another layer of tension to an already heated exchange. Then the situation took a musical turn. T.I. released a diss track titled Bully, which many listeners immediately connected to the ongoing tension. The song included lyrical references that fans believed pointed toward the circulating images and online chatter surrounding the conflict. Within hours, hip-hop fans began dissecting every line of the track. Social media threads popped up breaking down lyrics, analyzing possible meanings, and connecting them to King's earlier posts and the larger conversation involving 50 Cent. As the speculation grew, 50 Cent responded in his own characteristically cryptic way. Instead of directly addressing the diss track, he posted a message about entertainment provoking emotion. "Love me or hate me, it's cool," he wrote. "Just care enough to feel some kind of way." The comment struck many observers as both calm and calculated. On the surface, it suggested that he was unbothered by the drama, but at the same time, it kept the tension alive by reminding audiences that reactions, whether positive or negative, are part of the entertainment game. The online saga didn't end there. At one point, 50 Cent briefly posted an image connected to King's mother. Shortly afterward, the image disappeared. He also removed several older videos and photos from his page, which only fueled more speculation about what was happening behind the scenes. King, however, showed no signs of slowing down. He continued posting and teasing future responses with messages like, "Psych, I ain't done." The statement confirmed what many fans had already suspected. The digital exchange was far from over. Adding another twist to the narrative, 50 Cent also joked about the possibility of fake engagement on social media. In a lighthearted comment about bots interacting with posts, he blended humor with strategy, something longtime followers know he has mastered over the years. Every deletion, repost, and caption added another layer to the unfolding story. What started as a disagreement had transformed into something much larger. It had become a digital chess match. Each photo, lyric, comment, and screenshot was now being treated like a strategic move. Fans watched every development closely, analyzing subtle jabs, reading between the lines, and debating what each action meant. In today's social media landscape, nothing stays private for long. Every reaction spreads instantly, echoing across timelines and comment sections around the world. And that reality has turned this feud into something bigger than a simple disagreement. At its core, the real battle isn't necessarily about who delivers the harshest insult or the sharpest lyric. It's about who controls the narrative. In the age of social media warfare, reputation can be shaped or shattered in real time. And both King and 50 Cent seem fully aware of that fact. King's posts have alternated between sarcasm and confrontation. At one point, he even shared a photo of himself boarding a private jet with the caption, "I'm out of here. You guys hurt my feelings." Some viewers interpreted the message as satire. Others wondered if he was actually stepping away from the drama. But just when it seemed like things might quiet down, King returned with more provocative posts referencing sensitive topics and hinting that he was far from finished. Fans began noticing a pattern. One moment he would suggest he was walking away. The next moment he would return with a new caption or comment that reignited the conversation. At one point, he even mocked the idea of responding through traditional rap battles. "The stupid award goes to all rappers still trying to battle rap," he wrote. "You need me to rap? Oh, get off my page." The statement was bold, dismissive, and undeniably attention-grabbing. For supporters, it reinforced the idea that King was staying unbothered and refusing to play by traditional industry rules. Critics, however, argued that the constant shifts between sarcasm and confrontation made the situation feel chaotic. Then came one of the most controversial moments in the saga. King posted an image connected to 50 Cent's late mother. The post immediately sparked intense reactions online. Many observers described the move as extremely bold and highly sensitive, out of respect for the subject matter. Some users chose not to repost the image, but the discussion around it spread quickly nonetheless. Whether intentional or not, the moment reinforced King's reputation as someone willing to push conversations into deeply personal territory. He hinted that more responses were on the way, signaling that he had no plans to back down anytime soon. As screenshots of his posts continued circulating, analysts began examining the situation from a broader perspective. Some argued that King's social media strategy had dramatically amplified public interest, far beyond what a music release alone might have generated. Meanwhile, 50 Cent largely avoided responding with music. Instead, he leaned into humor, commentary, and strategic clarification. He addressed misreported statements, corrected blog narratives, and occasionally poked fun at the situation. This approach reflects the playbook of a seasoned entertainer and businessman. Rather than rushing into a lyrical battle, he appears focused on maintaining control of the narrative while letting the digital conversation do much of the work. Over the years, 50 Cent has shifted from relying solely on music releases to leveraging his presence across media, television, and social platforms. His current approach blends entertainment, strategy, and self-preservation. Observers have also pointed out the generational contrast at the center of this feud. King represents a younger voice in the industry, one that thrives on digital immediacy, viral moments, and constant engagement with followers. In fact, he wasn't even born when 50 Cent first rose to fame in the early 2000s. Yet despite that gap, King is using the internet to assert his presence in a powerful way. His strategy mixes personal commentary, humor, and provocative posts to keep audiences watching. The result is a hybrid spectacle, part entertainment, part strategy, and completely viral. Fans dissect every move, from cryptic captions to provocative images. Analysts highlight how music, media coverage, and social media influence now intersect in ways that were almost unimaginable during earlier eras of hip-hop rivalry. King's involvement has intensified the conversation to the point where even a veteran like 50 Cent has been drawn into direct online responses. A rare occurrence given his established reputation and business success. Ultimately, this situation isn't just a feud. It's a masterclass in modern attention economics. Music may have sparked the conversation, but social media is the wildfire keeping it alive. Both King and 50 Cent understand that in today's digital world, relevance is measured not just on stage or in the studio, but also in the endless scroll of online feeds. King has made one thing especially clear. Any perceived disrespect toward his family is a line he refuses to ignore. Supporters view his public responses as proof of fierce loyalty and authenticity. Critics worry that discussing sensitive matters online risks escalating the conflict beyond control. Either way, the constant flow of posts ensures that the conversation never truly fades. Screenshots continue circulating. Debates keep resurfacing. And every new comment has the potential to reshape the narrative. For longtime hip-hop fans, the situation also carries a sense of nostalgia. References to past rivalries remind audiences how rap beefs once played out primarily through albums, radio interviews, and music videos. Today, the battlefield has changed. Now the action unfolds live on social media feeds, where reactions are instant, global, and unfiltered. King appears fully aware of this new environment. His every move suggests an understanding that engagement, likes, comments, and shares, can be just as powerful as any verse. At the same time, 50 Cent continues demonstrating why he remains one of the most media-savvy figures in entertainment. His ability to provoke discussion, entertain audiences, and maintain relevance without necessarily releasing new music shows how influence can extend far beyond traditional artistry. In the end, this ongoing saga represents more than just a clash of personalities. It's a collision of eras, strategies, and cultural currents. Legacy meets youth. Experience meets immediacy. Traditional hip-hop rivalry meets the speed of the digital age. And as long as the posts keep coming, the digital chessboard remains active. Because in today's world, fame moves fast, attention is currency, and every post can shift the balance of influence in an instant. For now, fans are watching closely. The story is still unfolding,